Hey guys, good morning from Central Texas, USA. This is Rusty 78609. Just pulling out from this little gas station here. I didn't get gas, but I did go in and pick up some stuff. But anyway, it looks like I'm going right in the sun, but I'm not, or I won't be for long, because I'm going to turn left in just a minute and we'll be out of this. I'm actually headed back home. And so anyway, this is Wednesday the 20th. The time is 10:07 a.m. and it's 58 top down degrees. Beautiful day. Supposed to be in the 70s today here in Central Texas. This is Kingsland, Texas, USA. If you just dropped in, and I want to touch on something. I remembered something yesterday evening that I read in a science book. Used to have books, for those that you may recall, and it was a quote by a famous scientist, and he said, if man can conceive it, he can achieve it. Pretty smart, huh? In other words, if we can think it, we can do it. Well, let me add a little flavor to that. Right now, Google's and others are working on mapping the human brain, okay? The human genome has been mapped, which they didn't think would ever happen, or it wouldn't happen for another 50 years, but it's already happened, okay? Now they're mapping the human brain. They want to be able to completely create, basically, or understand the human brain. In other words, so that they could really basically digitize a human brain and store it in a computer, assuming they had the capacity and all that stuff. But taking that one step farther, there was a guy that conceived this. He said, look, not only will we be able to map the human brain, we will be able to upload it, digitize the thoughts, everything in that brain, and upload it to a computer. He conceived that thought, he really did, so that must mean it can be achieved. Will it be achieved? Probably. But think about that. So instead of dying, you would just upload yourself into a computer and be there digitally. You could, obviously computers can create voice and stuff. And so, yeah, you could communicate with people and they could communicate with you, and they could actually see you, because you could do that through two things, either virtual reality or a hologram. How about that? You'd be a hologram, a talking hologram in virtual reality. How about that? And live forever. Never change, just go right on through for billions of years. That's the end of that. So anyway, just thought I'd mention that to you and give you something to think about. A little food for thought on a Wednesday morning prior to Christmas. So anyway, this is Central Texas, USA. It's a beautiful day. It's supposed to be in the upper 70s today and tomorrow, and then we'll drop down into the upper 50s and low 60s for the next several days during Christmas, and have some sunshine and all that stuff. No snow, no ice, none of that stuff you guys up north get, and I know y'all love it because you get to go snow skiing and ice skating and all that Christmas looking stuff. So what else is going on? I was going to go look at a new RV, type of RV, or it's a new company that's come out, but anyway, I called the place that had them, or was going to have them, and they haven't called me back, so that's on hold, okay? And what else? Oh, here's something. Sit beside the breakfast table. Think about your troubles. Pour yourself a cup of tea and think about the bubbles. Then go down by the seaside and pour them over the side, to be swept up by some fishes and swallowed by a whale who grows so old he decomposes back to the basic elements. Anyway, that was a movie TV thing done way back in the 70s. And Nielsen was the singer that sang the songs and wrote the songs, and it's really good stuff. The name of the movie deal was called The Point. And I think his name is Harry Nielsen Smilson. Yeah, it was really good, really good. I really enjoyed it. One of the few times I actually went out and bought an album and played it over and over and over and over and over. It's good stuff. In fact, I had a CD, but I gave it to my son because I don't have a way to play CDs anymore. I don't have a CD player in my truck. All I got's a plain old radio. And but it's got Sirius, or they say Sirius satellite. It's not very serious. It's just kind of, you know, average personality. So what else is happening, guys? I can't really tell you. Haven't sold my RV. Went by and checked. It looks good to me. I'd buy it again. Would I? I may have to. I mean, I am buying it. Making a payment. So, having said that, it's a 2013 Jayco J-Flight 26BH, always been under a cover, perfect condition, for $9,800. So if anybody out there wants to buy it for Christmas, I will certainly work with you to be sure you get it on time. What else? Also, for you, for you new guys and subscribers, etc., I am an Amazon affiliate. I leave a link to Amazon products in every video. If you use the link and go to Amazon and buy anything, I get a small commission. It does not cost you one dime, period. It costs you nothing. So if it's not too inconvenient and you choose to do it, then use the link when you get ready to go to Amazon to buy products. Thank you very much for that. Now, moving right along, it is a pretty day here in Central Texas. And what will I do today? I have no clue. I'm planning on painting some more of my doors inside the RV, that real light color I've got, that pastel color, I guess you'd say. And the only problem I have to take them off and put them outside. And the little screws are hard for me to hold in my fingers when I get ready to put them back together. That's the only problem, because my old hands suffer from old-timers disease, not Alzheimer's, old-timers. That's different, because old-timers everybody gets. Ain't no way to avoid it, okay? So let's get up here and turn. I get up here where I can see to the right. See, this is kind of a bad curve here, but I can make this turn much easier doing that. So this is Wednesday. Christmas is on Monday. Have you got all your Christmas shopping done? I've got all mine done. I don't ever buy anything. I thought about buying something for myself, but that's a little selfish. Am I selfish? Yeah, I try to take care of me. I'm so selfish, I try to take care of me first. Because if I'm okay, then everybody around me is going to be okay. But if I feel like crap and I'm gripey and out of sorts, then I will probably have the same effect on people around me. But what else is happening? Anyway. Beautiful day in Central Texas. I'm excited about it. I was planning on going and doing that RV video, but that's postponed until they call me back, which, you know, it's a crazy thing about businesses, particularly, I guess large businesses to small business, whatever. You call somebody, they have a phone, okay? You call them on the phone and nobody answers. And it goes to a machine or whatever, or something, and you leave a message. And then nobody calls back. So my thinking is, if you really wanted to cut some expenses in some of these large corporations, eliminate all ways of communication, because you're not using it anyway. Or some of these large corporations, whenever you get transferred to a human being, they're not really sure how to solve your problem either, because the corporation has gotten so big and so complex that they're not sure what you're talking about. Well, take like Verizon and AT&T for two prime examples. I mean, they've got jillions of plans, not jillions, but a lot. And you call and you have a problem with yours, and first they got to find it. If it's an old plan, they may not even be able to. So on and on it goes. But it is a beautiful day. I just wanted to touch base with you on this nice drive. So anyway, if it can be conceived, it can be achieved. Will we just be digital things? Or maybe we already are. Because, you know, your body is just a series of cells. That's all it is, all connected. I don't know what holds them together. I'm surprised we don't fall apart sometime. But all these little cells are kind of hung together like digitized data, like little digits, you know what I mean? Like little zeros and ones in a computer program. So on and on we go. We're going to take a little loop around the neighborhood because I'm just burning daylight. I'm in no hurry. I got me some, what do you call it? Let's see if I can see it. Granola. We'll take a little tour. We'll go around this way to the right. It says exit B. There's no exit here. That sign's been there since I've been out here. It says exit and it points down this street. There's no exit down here. That's the river. But it's been there for years. It says exit B and there is no exit here. There is no exit A either, I have to tell you that. There's one way in this subdivision and one way out. Sit beside the breakfast table and think about your troubles. Pour yourself a cup of tea and think about the bubbles. How about that? The Point. It was a little town called the City of Point or something like that. Everybody had a pointed head. This RV on the left here, if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it now. I think that it's a long old good one. I think they want $20,000 for it. They did have a sign on it. Well, they do, still do. Yeah, they do. They want $20,000 for that. Got 2 slides. I wouldn't give him 10. I wouldn't give him anything because I couldn't tow it. So here we go, and this is called West River Oaks. It's a pretty little subdivision, it really is. Quiet, reasonably quiet. I guess because most of the people that live in this area are retired. I mean, when I say retired, I mean these people have been retired a long time. They're fixing to be really retired. This building here on the right, that aluminum shed there, the guy collects cars. He's got some really exotic stuff in there. He's got an old, well, I can't remember the name of it, so I better not say it. It's an old race car like thing, but I can't remember. It's a Ford something. And then he's got a Maserati. And that's all I remember seeing in there. Off to the right is the riverfront. All those houses on the right pay twice as much in property taxes as the house to the left side of the street. Why? Because it's riverfront property, and that's also part of Lake LBJ, so it qualifies as lakefront property, and they tax the crap out of you. They do. Yeah, we'll take a little drive through here. We haven't been through here in a while. I ain't got nothing to do. Y'all got anything to do? Yeah, it's just a little lakefront subdivision. Some of the houses are really nice, and then some are just okay. I mean, they're all homes. I mean, they're all sticks and bricks. You're not going to see a 16-foot Coachman Clipper Cadet on the lakefront. Ain't going to happen. This to the right here, this is a Longhorn. Scratch that. Is that right? No, it is called, and I quote, if I can remember, Heart of Texas Lake Resort. And this is where a lot of winter Texans come to spend the winter. I mean, a lot of these people have been coming here for over 25 years. Yep. But we'll go down by it. You can see part of it. They got a big not a real big RV park. Probably got about 20 spots, 30, maybe 30. We can go down the side of it here. This is called River Place Drive. Speed limit 5. And I'm going 4. But this is the RV park, and you pay one fee since they don't have metered electricity. I think if you live here full time, and he's got a lot of people that do, I think it's $400 a month, and that includes all the bills and everything. I think it may be more pricey than that. I could be wrong. That's what it was years ago. Guy that owns it is Kenneth. I used to play golf with him. He was a bull rider. Traveled all over the United States going to rodeos. He's bow-legged. Just looks like a bull rider. Talks like one too. But anyway, that is the RV park for Heart of Texas Lake Resort. They also have some little condos and little apartments and stuff. Pretty nice place. Really quiet. I mean, it's right on the river and nothing happens back here. This looks like it's not even a road, but it is. And the reason I know it is because I've walked it many times. I don't come down here much anymore because it's too far. To make the whole loop, including this, is about 4 miles. And I don't quite walk that much anymore. I walk for about an hour, which is about, 3 miles. You hear that popping under the tires? That's pecans from the pecan trees. Sometimes when the winter Texans get here, they usually come in after Christmas. When all of them get here, they pick them up. You'll see them walking around with little bags, sacks, and picking them up. But the people that live here don't. Here's a house for sale on the right by Will Gilliam. And that's a pretty home. And it's a wonderful location. I mean, it really is. You talk about privacy, you got it. I would imagine that house right there for sale on the lakefront, that's probably close to $1 million. Or what it lacks, you won't miss and change. It's pretty expensive. All these are going to be close to $1 million because the lots cost $350,000 and up. This is a nightly rental. You can call and rent a home here. That's one of the older homes. I know two brothers own that house there. Their mother moved to Arkansas, and they handle that. This guy here, this home here, right here on the right, you can't already see it, but it's $1 million. I know I've talked to the owner a few times. He always complains about the property tax. But he's got a big ranch over around Fredericksburg. That's all inherited money. And most of these are. Now the one it's funny, y'all can't see the ones I'm talking about, can you? Yeah, the one here on the right, just right over here, that's owned by, well, it was owned by a fraternity out of the University of Texas, and they would come up here and party hardy. I'm not sure if the fraternity still owns it or not. And then this guy built 3 homes here, and I thought they would never sell because they were so jammed together, and they were sold before he got them built. And they're all around $750,000 million. Pretty pricey stuff for old Dad. But, you know, different strokes for different folks. Different strokes for different folks. And so on and so on and Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Boom, sha-sha. Then we get out here. These are some of the older homes back in here, but still on the river. All the ones on the right are still on the Colorado arm of Lake LBJ, constant level. And you pay a premium for that little constant level part of the lake, trust me. And off to the right, which you might see part of, is a little wooden fence that goes down to the lake, and that is where we have my access to the lake. They've got a little fishing pier down there and a boat dock. Rarely used. I go down there every now and then and just sit on the dock and sing Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. Look at that bulldog, will you? Is that an old English bulldog? I like that English Bulldog.
Yeah.
He looks healthy.
She's a handful, I'll tell you that.
How much does that dog weigh?
She'll go about 65, 70 pounds.
Woo! Enjoy your walk. 70-pound English Bulldog. Anyway, guys, I'm just burning daylight here. Burning daylight in Central Texas. A burning white sun, a cry for water. Black wings circle the sky. Stumbling and falling, somebody's calling. I'm lost on the desert to die. Gentlemen, ladies, I'm going to end the video now because I think I've stretched your ears enough. So from Central Texas, USA, just cruising around in a lakefront neighborhood. This is Rusty 78609 saying thumbs up. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy USA, buy anything you want. But if you think about it and you choose to, use the link to Amazon products in the description of this video, and I will sincerely appreciate it, because the YouTube censor police are killing me and others. But enjoy your day, enjoy your life. Take deep breaths several times a day because that relieves stress and lowers your blood pressure. Also, drink plenty of water, 3 or 4 quarts a day, keep your body full of fluid. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it will also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water. Won't that be fun? And what else? Stretch, walk, keep your health. That's it. You see this little building up here on the left? Maybe you can see this little storage building on the left we're coming up to, the little wooden structure there. That would be so easy for me to make into a home, something like that. And I thought about it because the price of an RV is much higher than that. So anyway, having said that, enjoy your day, guys. Adios. Bye-bye.